Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the App State Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played.
Catch inside the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Syracuse's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sideline. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They want to throw it. He's right on target. Makes the grab, and there's not enough room. The defense was ready. They kept their leverage, and they come up with a 4th down stop. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. They got stuck. Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. Caught over the middle. It's Landry. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this game. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Breaks the tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. He's up to 57 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cuse. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Casey. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, App State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
And the ball slipped out. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. No, he got loose. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive.
Can anyone catch it? Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for his possession.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, there was some shouting going on. Maybe to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were And because of that, he gives up the first down. We'll just be a little bit more aware as a defensive game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Into the end zone. There's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. At that time, he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket when the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Looking for space. It's Hart. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of...
Going to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in third and long, more predictable. I know it's...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. They're bringing heat. Gets away from one. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing.
And this defense is maxed out with this pressure. Another sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is expert, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to go.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. playing. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. This offense has a second down play. On the ground, it's Hart. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Coming after him. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Syracuse right back at it. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
Oh, what a grab by the defense!
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past years back trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT, and nice job by this D.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Casey. Lost, the defense is wide open. He's off to the races. Touchdown at State. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Syracuse, 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Appalachian State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gets it out quickly. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Syracuse right back at it. Going up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still be counted for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still play to the end zone, and it's picked off. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Green 25.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. To the ground, he's got it again. Smashes through. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Touchdown, Mountaineer! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring.
Personal foul.
The defense better than something about it.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks,
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a ton of the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us.